Everything happens for a reason. That's what they say. But what's not often said is that you get to decide what that reason is. Every occurrence is a tool, only as valuable as its utilization. Right? In other words, as the famous saying goes, it's not what happened, it's what you choose to do about what happened. A great painter wouldn't let a dollar store paintbrush and cheap paint get in the way of excellence. No, they'd find a way to transfer their genius to the world. I remember, growing up a Red Sox fan, and Boston's one of the toughest environments for athletes to play in, just because of, the pressure of the city, the media, the fans, every pitch is scrutinized. There's the expectations are high there. Sometimes even unrealistic, and that was the situation. That was the reality. And I remember seeing players join the team, and some of them would just light up. They would thrive in that environment where every pitch is watched,
Woo! Let's go. Good morning, fam. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. TG, I am the growth. Includes Monday. I hope you all had an amazing Mother's Day. Spent some time with your fam. Spent some time with your mothers. Gave some love. Felt a lot of gratitude. I'm sending it all right back over to you, fam. So another day to go ahead and grow. Another fantastic week is here to go ahead and make the most of. We see Rudge in the building. Cedric, it's good to see you. Shane and Talina, Johnny in the building. Let's grow. Love it, love it. Awesome. Great call last night. Setting up the week, setting up the month. A lot of growth. It's amazing. So today, fam, we're going to be getting into a great topic. Today, we're diving into something that's a little bit more, I would say, on the other side of the fence, something that's a little bit less talked about, but it's going to be real, right? I want to go ahead and wake everybody up today because this is what happened for me this morning, and it was definitely a slap in the face. So the expiration date, huge topic to get in today. But as always, before we go ahead and unravel this one for the morning, let's get a little bit of gratitude down below. How's everybody feeling? What is good? What is great? What are you guys excited about coming into the week? Let's go ahead and drop it down below. Let's get this energy flowing in here. A lot to be grateful for, a lot to be fired up about. Here we go, IG. It's good to see you. Yes. Awesome. Good morning, IG. Happy Monday, TGIM. Today's topic is going to be, we all have an expiration date, and this is even more reason to be grateful for a lot of things. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for, yes, mobility. We're able to go ahead and take advantage, right? We've got pens. We've got papers. We've got mind. We've got the spiritual side. We've got all these different aspects to go ahead and use in our favor. Grateful for the dream team. So grateful for the family. So thankful for this community, so thankful to be aware, right? Aware of what it is that we're eating, aware of what it is that we're seeing, aware of what it is that we're listening to. All of these things is going to contribute to the greatness that is here and coming into this next week, these next couple months to finish 2024. Yes, a lot to be grateful for. My man, Christian Callan in the building. What's going on, kid? It's good to see you. We definitely got to catch up, Deanne. Love it. So, check this out. An expiration date. My mentor talked about this morning, and he was like, think about the last thing that you guys ate, right? Almost everything that has a bottle, a lot of things that are in a package, they all have an expiration date, right? They all have a date when they go bad. And I think this is something that's kind of overlooked for a lot of us, because he really had me thinking this morning. He was like, well, imagine this. Imagine if we were walking around and there was a little sticker, maybe on the bottom of our shoe, maybe on the back of every shirt that we wear, that had the expiration dates for our lives. And he's like, imagine that. imagine being able to go ahead and take that shirt off and you see what your expiration date. When you take off your shoe, we see what our own expiration date is, and how different would life be if we really knew what that date was. Oof. Cedric just said it down below. Oof. And it's so interesting that he talked about that topic, because when I was 21 and my sister ended up passing, this is exactly the mindset that I literally gave myself. I tell you guys a lot, but this is true. This is how I really got started into entrepreneurship, into going against the road less traveled. When I was 21, I said, how would you live your life if you only had until you were 27, about to turn 28 years old? How would you live? And I was even listening to a podcast this morning. They were talking about, you know, at what age that people really start to go all in on their life? And I was listening, and he finally got to the part. You know what he said? He said, when people finally get to 50 to 60 years old is when they really start to get things together. And I said, why is that? And then he kept going. And he said, because at that time, they've finally stopped caring and let go of what anybody else thinks. They don't care what anybody else has to say. They're not worried about what anybody else in their family is talking about, because they know they don't have a lot of time left. Think about it. out of the bucket of sand, right? The time bottle of sand, we all know how much sand is in one side of it, but we don't know how much sand is left to drop on the other side. So when you finally hit a certain point, getting older, some finally realize I don't have time to keep wasting. Every day that we sit in lack, every day that we're worried about somebody else's opinions, is a day that we can never get back. So this is huge. Turns out we were all ahead of the curve after all. Isn't that interesting? How beautiful is that? How cool is that? So talking about the expiration date is different, right? It puts a different spin waking up. It puts a different thought process moving throughout the day. You know, even it gave me a whole new perspective. Why be scared to make that video today? Why be afraid to put our faces on camera? Why be afraid to get up, try something, and fall down? Because we can always get back up and go ahead and get better. So here's a couple of 2 or 3 things that he left us with when he talked about our expiration date. Here's what he said. He said, do you truly believe that life happens to us or life happens for us? And if you paid attention to this morning's little excerpt that I played at the beginning of the call, he was talking about the Boston Red Sox. And if you guys know how up north is, especially in sports, it gets pretty crazy. The Boston Red Sox fans are freaking brutal. If you guys have ever went to a Boston Red Sox game, drop a 3 down below if you guys have actually ever been to any sports games. I'm kind of curious. Who's been to some sports games? You guys know the fans get wild, right? Especially the Eagles. The Eagles don't play around. Don't get on the wrong side of the Eagles. But the Boston Red Sox, when you're playing against the Boston Red Sox and you're on the opposing team, I'm talking about you're going to get so much smack talking every single play. Whether you're sitting in the dugout, whether you're out on the field, and there's so much criticism, so much negativity that's going against them. But at the same time that they know, that's just fuel for the fire. There's teams that end up loving going to Boston because all that noise fuels them up. They love the hate. They love the negativity. They love the talk because there's nothing better than winning the game and not proving them wrong, but proving themselves right. So drop a 5 down below if you guys have ever had a little bit of noise inside of your life. Maybe your friends and family don't see what you see. Maybe they think you're talking crazy. They don't understand why you're getting up early. You're journaling. You're reading. You're on a 30-day challenge. Maybe they just don't get it. Well, guess what? You're not alone. Welcome to the 5%. There's a reason why this community is tight-knit. Because there's only 5% of people in the world that understand the power of 2 things. Being their own boss, being able to build their own dreams, and being able to invest back in themselves. There's really 2 types that make up the 5% that understand the power of building their own dreams and being able to invest back into themselves. So this is crucial. This is why every day I will never take this family for granted, because I know without a doubt, rising tides raises all ships. And to be able to see others win, Others level up from different walks of life, different cultures, different ages, different backgrounds. It just goes to show that regardless of where we come from, we can all go out and achieve massive, massive success. And we don't have to wait until we get 50 or 60 or 70 to finally realize, like, wow, I can never go back and pick up my time. We can, right? We all hear the saying, we can drop $1 and we can pick it up, we can get that back, but we can never drop a second of our time and go ahead and relive that. So this is my training for today, family. Super short and sweet, but this hit me like a brick this morning. The expiration date. Imagine if we knew that date, how different would we live? And I believe the best way for any of us to go out and do it is to just live every day like it's our last. Easier said than done, but that perspective, it take YOLO, right? You only live once. So here's the thing about YOLO, right? People say you only live once. I heard this all throughout college, right? YOLO. People doing all these outlandish things. But here's the difference. Watch, pay attention. Here's what I learned getting into the space. We live every single day. The problem with most people is they only get a chance to really experience life a few times. We live every single day, every day. Every day we're living. Every day we have the opportunity to go ahead and absorb the greatness that God, the universe, is waiting to go ahead and pour into us. You see? Living inside of the dash. That's right. You see, on a tombstone, there's always 3 parts. And this is the best visual that I've ever gotten. So when I think about the expiration date, this is the visual that's literally imprinted and tattooed inside of my mind. We have the day that we're born. I'm born in 1993, baby. You guys know the 90s. Some of you, think about this. You have your first date, then we have the dash, and we don't know what that second date is yet. So realize there's going to be a time when eventually, right now, if we were writing on a tombstone, our name is there, the first date, the dash is there, but that second date is not written yet. So let's go out and make the most of this dash, so we can be the ones to say that we truly went out and we lived life. Let me know. Drop a 3 down below if you guys would rather go out and live a life of adventure, maxing it out, seeing what we could accomplish, or would you rather play it safe, sitting in a shell, hiding in the corner, wondering what if? So there's 2 ways to play this game. We can play it safe and conservative and wonder what if, or we can go out and take risks. And Jim Rohn always says the riskiest thing is that any of us can go out and do in life is to not what? Take a risk. He says, if you think risky is investing, wait till you get the tab for not being risky. Love it. So fam, I appreciate you. I'm excited. I see the growth, and I'm so beyond grateful to be running with this community, because guess what? We won't get out alive. We get one shot. You already know, fam. So let's go out and make the most of it. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. And this is what I've always dreamed of, right? To be able to put our strengths together. Because when my sports career ended, I was looking for community. I was looking for a way to go ahead and put a team. Something that we have a vision that's bigger than each and every single one of us. And we have that right here, right now. And I believe the best is yet to come. So fam, drop some love for yourself. Smash that heart button if you guys are stepping into the best version of yourself 2024, because I am right there with you. And remember, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. It is Monday Momentum. Stay tuned for a packed out schedule this week. Monday, we've got a very special guest. She's actually tuning in from Hawaii, and she has, I think she has like 5 kids, mother of 5 kids, something like that. And she is absolutely growing in all different aspects of life. She is pouring into the family, and this is a call you do not want to miss. So tonight, we'll see you 8 p.m. Let's grow and turn these dreams into reality. Dream team, let's get to work. It's game time.